Hey, good afternoon. This is Billy Carter with AgXplore, sitting here today with Mr. Matt Herman of Herman Ag Services. And not only with Herman Ag Services, but Matt, you're also a grower there in the southern Illinois area. Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself and your operation there and what you're doing in Illinois.
Yeah, so Herman Ag Services has been around for 2 years now, going on year number 3. We're family-owned business, just me and my wife. Bex dealer, custom drone business, and then also just brought an AgXplore dealership.
Gotcha. And you also farm. Tell us about your farming operation,
Yeah,
family operation, and how it works.
Yep, we farm a little bit, so I do some research with nitrogen studies, fungicide studies, micronutrient studies, and now we're going to do some more studies with nutrient management with AgXplore and things like that.
Got you. So, Matt, we've talked several times there, and we've talked about stuff with talc, graphite replacement products, and how we're using talc and graphite. And, we're always putting something in a planter, and we started playing with these products that have nutrition and industry recognized biologicals in them and stuff. Hey, you've had some experience with them in the past. Tell us a little bit about what you think about those things, and as the market is growing and getting bigger with other avenues in there, what your thought process is on those products.
Yeah, so traditionally, we've used graphite or just straight talc, or even sometimes an 80-20 blend on talc graphite mixes. There's a lot of data out here from a lot of third-party universities and other, like Bex PFR data, things like that, using talc replacements, whether it be just a straight micronutrient package or micronutrients plus biologicals that show some serious yield advantages to adding that to your planter mix. So you got to use talc or graphite anyways. A lot of these products have both of those or one or the other mixed in with it along with micronutrients. So I think it's pretty simple to just put it in a planter box and roll on.
I think you've done some windowsill treatments and
Yep.
some things using some products. What did you see there, and explain how you treated and what you saw there?
Yeah, so I took a Petri dish, treated and untreated. I treated one with a product that I'm currently selling now, and the other one was without. So I took a wet paper towel in the bottom of the Petri dish, put 5 seeds in there, and the one was treated, sprouted faster, and grew bigger and faster roots than the untreated product. So I just sit it in the windowsill of the house so the sunlight can get in and it warms up. And I've done 3 replications now, and all 3 times I've seen the same results. So the treated product is outperforming the untreated.
Which, hey, shows us getting out of the ground quicker and stuff of that nature. So you're going to be using a talc graphite anyway. You might as well, since you a cheap investment right there, and you might as well be getting some bang out of the butt for it, right?
Yep.
I think another thing is we went through the growing year last year, we noticed even cutting some brace roots down on some products that we had used.
Mm-hmm.
You remember we cut those brace roots off that corn plant, and the amount of fiber hairs and feeder roots and stuff that's coming from those brace roots in that product was pretty overwhelming.
Yeah, and on some soybeans, you and I went out and looked at some soybeans as well, and we went to a treated and untreated field. And the treated field, you couldn't pull the bean plants out of the ground because they had such a big root system on them, and they just broke off and went to the untreated. You could pull roots, plant, and everything out of the ground. So big difference on building the foundation season long.
Absolutely. And I think I told you it was the first time in my life that I had ever had to take a shovel and dig the soybeans, and we was actually grown together.
Yeah.
Plant to plant in the center of the row right there.
Yep.
And,
on 15-inch rows, we had to dig 2 rows at once because the roots were completely intertwined.
So, you get some of those products that they're talking about soybeans, and they'll also have an industry-recognized soybean inoculant on it. And we know inoculating those beans one time is very important, but what do you think about double inoculation? You think that had something to do with it? Because we understand that the weakest link on a soybean sometimes is that root in general. So, what do you think on the double inoculation?
Yeah, pulling those roots that we did that day, just comparing the treated and untreated, there was way more nodules and things on the roots that were treated with this planter box treatment compared to the untreated stuff. Yeah. So I think it makes a big difference on building a foundation.
So I think a person is making that pass across the field anyway. Mm-hmm. They're going to use a talc and a graphite. Mm-hmm. They might as well use a talc graphite replacement. They might as well get some micronutrients to make photosynthesis happen quicker. They should get some trichoderma fungi type products for crown rocks. The Brady rhizobia, some others from the bean inoculant. Hey, perfect time, cheap investment. I think you mentioned Bex and your Bex seed dealer. Mm-hmm. I think they tested some products. What were some of the yield results they got this year?
Yeah, so it ranges based on the product. Some products range from 0, and I've seen as high as 5 bushel on some. Other third-party data I've seen as high as 15 and 20 bushels. So kind of depends on the environment, but I think it's very comfortable to say a 3 to 5 bushel increase on corn. 2 to 4 bushel increase on beans.
Gotcha. Well, there we are. We enjoyed talking with Matt today on these products, and we appreciate him here being with the podcast today. You all have a great day. Matt, thank you, sir.
Thank you.